Welcome to another episode of the Insert Name Here show, talking about geek culture, news and lifestyle.
Absolutely we do.
It's been a while since we've seen each other, but we've been able to catch up on a few movies between now and then.
Yeah, well, the one we're going to talk about, which obviously you guys can see from here.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you saw it a lot earlier than I did. I only caught it recently, very recently.
And it's been up for a while, but still, I think it's worth talking about because I really enjoyed the movie. What did you think?
Let me put it this way. I think for what it is really good. I don't know if it's because I had low expectations of it.
You think for what it is?
For what it is.
Mean? I mean,
well, the thing is, a lot of
it's a movie.
Reviews,
it's an entertainment movie.
Okay, hold on. A lot of reviews said it's really bad. 2 out of 10, all that sort of stuff, or 3 out of 10. But I really enjoyed it for what it is. Kids film by Nickelodeon. The jokes that they've had in it, they've modernized it. Different Turtles world that we grew up in the 90s, right? Completely different. To a certain degree.
Oh, it's very different. I mean, it's one age. Like, people are running. She's running around with April O'Neil's running around with her camera phone.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's very different.
So I thought for what it is, it was really good, and I actually really enjoyed it. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there like, no, I don't agree with you, man.
Nah, you know what? I disagree. I think this movie...
It was good.
I seriously think that this movie, people would have enjoyed it. Yeah. It's not a good movie in the sense that it's...
No.
The storyline is very straightforward.
Yeah, very flat, very... A to B, the end, right?
And I mean, we can even...
That's what I mean by kids' film.
We can even jump to the end a little bit. At the end, I mean, there's a bit where they're trying to stop something from happening.
Yeah.
And then you see the two bars, like you see that it's going from, like when it gets to the top, it's going to mean that the bad guy wins. The storyline is very simple and straightforward.
It is.
In fact, there's quite a few holes, and it felt as though many scenes were just omitted from the movie.
Yep.
They jumped around quite a bit.
Yep, they did.
I think it's a good movie.
I agree.
I think it's a fun movie. I don't think it's a good movie. I don't want to be misquoted here. I have never been disappointed with any of the Turtles movies the first time I've seen them.
Okay.
Without any exception.
Yep.
Every single Turtles movie I've seen, from the live-action one to the more recent cartoons, the first time I've seen it, I've been satisfied with it.
Okay.
And this was no exception. I was a bit worried.
Yeah.
Because the trailer... It's not a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
In as much as he just produced it.
Yeah.
But Bay's taint was all over the trailer. And I don't just mean as in a stain in the world of cinema. I mean Bay's taint. The area between the anus and the testicles was all over that trailer. But actually, this movie was nothing like it at all. It was not a Bay movie at all.
No, it wasn't. It didn't feel like a typical Bay movie.
Let's talk a little bit about what we saw in the movie. Alright, so I cut you off there, but
that's cool.
I really want to talk about the Turtles themselves.
Okay, I thought that they got them all done really well. Raph still had the attitude, the anger issues and all that sort of stuff. That was really cool. Leo is the typical leader. They still got that right, I think. Michelangelo was awesome. He's a very modernized version of Michelangelo, right?
I guess.
Do you know what I mean?
To me, he was a little bit too over the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's a prankster. He is a prankster. He always has been, right?
I just didn't like the way he was, jiving so much.
But
that's just me.
Modernized kids, aren't they like that?
Well, that's the thing. That's just me. When I saw the movie, a lot of the younger people in the audience really liked Michelangelo. And that's fine. I think he's not the... What's that annoying character from Star Wars?
Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, he's no Jar Jar Binks, okay? But he didn't endear me. But, that's all being said as a grown adult.
Yep.
Maybe if I had seen this, maybe if I was, 20 years younger, I would have enjoyed him a lot more.
Okay.
I think this is one of the better... I'll say it. I think this is one of the better characterizations of all the characters.
Yep, okay.
You have no doubt as to each of those characters.
No, I agree. I did like the Donatello character as well.
I thought this was one of the better portrayals of Donatello.
Yeah, because in the past I was just like, oh, he's just a nerd, and what's so great about this character? That's honestly how I felt about it. But with this one, it was really cool to see him, do the computer stuff.
Well, I really liked one of the... You go on.
So the scene that I really like is the fact that he uses his
the staff as
and he's like, I've always wanted to try this, and he shoves the car in the carpet, and you see him sort of snorting and laughing. Well, that's so cool.
That's what I want to say. This movie, it leaves no doubt as to the different characters. Yeah. Because and that's exactly right. And I really like the bit where in that scene where they're going down the the mountain.
Yep.
You know, he tells Raph, Raph, let me be the badass for once, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
And I really like that particular moment in the movie.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the characters. I mean, from a visual point of view, I wasn't too crazy about the way they looked in the trailer. I didn't think they looked awful.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing them in action in the movie, I thought it was really well done. Raph is big, he's got the scar.
Yeah.
Leo he got the more heroic sort of posture, and you know, Donatello's the skinny one.
Yeah, and then Michelangelo's like the runt.
Smaller, I don't think he was small.
He wasn't small, but as in you can tell he's the younger sort of prankster. I don't know. That's just me. But the portrayal of each and every turtle.
I thought it was one
cool.
of the better ones in the movies.
Yeah.
I guess we all of us know that they have their roles. Leo's the leader. Raph is the more aggressive one.
Yeah.
And I think the 2007 movie, I think, you know, the computer generated one?
Yep.
I think that sort of developed that more, like, just for Raphael and Leonardo, though. But this one, you sort of got a vibe from all of them.
All of them, yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you. The only thing that it sort of ruined it for me, and usually I love watching trailers. It gets me hyped up to watch the actual films and stuff like that. But it almost felt like a lot of the joke scenes out of that they've actually put it into the trailers that sort of ruined it. You know, the one that really sits well with me is the whole, you know, yeah, we'll find you, you know, that sort of thing. It sort of ruined it for me a little bit because I knew what he was going to say afterwards.
Well, that got a big laugh when I went in the theater that I saw,
See, I didn't laugh much at all. I was just like...
Oh, no, I didn't laugh, but I'm saying that the people around me, like, it got a good reaction, that scene.
So if I didn't... They shouldn't ruin it by putting too much into the trailer.
I don't think they're ruining it as much as they are, you know, they are giving us the best that they have. Like, I did laugh in the movie for all the right reasons.
Yeah, me too.
There were a few bits where I laughed for the wrong reasons. Like, and we'll get into it. Megan Fox. What do you think of Megan Fox?
I thought she did alright.
I'm going to go on record and say that Megan Fox is a good actress.
Really?
I think she's a good actress.
I think she's gotten better from when she first started. That's just
me.
That's just me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that may be the case, but she is a good actress, in my opinion. Okay. Maybe when it comes to this sort of movie, like, have you seen This Is 40?
No.
She's in that. She's. I think she's
yes,
great in that.
yes. She works as the store clerk.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in this movie, I believe that she's talking to turtles. You know, in Transformers, I guess you're right. She has improved. Like, it's hard to believe that she's talking to the robot, but in this one, there's one scene which kind of took me out of the movie a little bit, where she meets Splinter for the first time.
Right.
And Splinter just looks so fake, you know? You know the scene I'm talking about?
I think I do, yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I laughed for the wrong reasons there, but I thought Megan Fox herself is pretty good as an actress, and I'll stand by that. Don't let me down, Megan Fox, now that I've said this about you. Don't let me down.
Well, she's definitely improved heaps from when she first started being on the big screens and stuff like that. So
I think
can't find any fault. Yeah, I can't find any fault in this so far. What did you think? I don't think he needed to be in it.
He's funny. I thought he was.
He is funny, but he is still, you know.
He's still Joe Bluth. Like the way he delivers his lines, the way he speaks.
So for me, I don't think he needed to be in it at all. I do like the way they tied in April's relationship with the turtles.
You did like that.
I think it's a good way to sort of tie everything in. And again, I'm going to see this as from a different universe to the turtle universe that we grew up knowing, right?
Well, of course it was going to be a different... It's modernized. This is never going to be... Yeah, it's never going to be the turtles because, first of all, you're not 10 years old again, so you're watching this with a fresh set of eyes.
True.
Every Turtles movie has been different. It's a different continuity. They never really bleed into them, with the exception of the live-action ones where they wear those ridiculous rubber suits.
That was cool, though. When we were growing up, that was awesome.
Like I said, I've never been disappointed with any of the movies. The first time I'd seen them. I thought that was a little bit too convenient. And that's why when I talk about the storyline of this movie, it's not a great storyline. Like, it's so convenient. Like, oh, you know, these are my pets and I saved them and look, now they're saving me. It was just so...
But you can tell, though, that storyline was actually written for kids. You know what I mean? With kids in mind.
Well, not only...
Kids in mind.
Yeah.
Very simple, simplistic, linear story. You know
it is a live action cartoon.
Guy, go here, do that. Bad versus good, the end.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's... that was my expectation going into it. I wasn't thinking this is going to be The Dark Knight by any stretch of the imagination.
Yep, okay.
Did you like Shredder?
A bit odd at
Let's
first.
talk about the villains. Shredder, yeah.
A bit odd at first, but okay. Like I had his buy-in. Like I know a lot of people again are going to be like, "Oh, he's got the metal robot suit," and so I was like, you know what? It worked for modernizing the Shredder character.
I don't know what sort of people you hang around who talk like that, but you know, looking at the trailer,
Right?
did that scene actually happen? You know, in the trailer there's a bit where like he pops out the blades and he
it's
pops
like,
the blades again. Yeah.
It goes.
Did that actually happen in the? Like, it happened, but it
happened.
wasn't to that extent.
Happened.
Like
no, it did. It did.
I
That
thought-
exact scene.
exact
happened.
scene? Okay.
That exact
'Cause
scene.
I thought
It's
in
when
the
he came into
trailer-
the sewers.
Yeah. But I
And
thought
he
in the
did
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then something else pops out of him. But I thought they paired it back for the big screen.
Maybe they did. No, I thought it was the exact same scene.
If we're going to talk about Michael Bay's influence on anything, I can believe that Michael Bay maybe said, "Oh, let's make the Shredder into more of a robot,"
Badass
you know,
roboto, a transformer.
because I mean he's shooting the knives.
And it was
the
cool
blades,
to,
and they-
to see that he was using magnet sort of things to pull him back. No,
I thought it was okay, but again, it's a live action cartoon. The action was pretty good.
Action
I
was
didn't
great.
get really. I could follow what was happening, and I always appreciate when an action movie can do that for me.
okay.
Yeah,
No, look, I was overall a big fan. I mean, how would you rate it? How many shells?
I
Five.
would give it out of 5.
Are we doing it out of 10?
Well,
Always change every time.
I like to do it out of 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's a solid 7 out of 10
Good call.
as a movie, but I think it is very enjoyable. You're going to watch a movie called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Your expectations should be tempered quite a bit. And I have no doubt that if you saw the movie, you would have enjoyed it. What did you think?
I'd probably actually give it 7 or 7.5 out of 10 for what it is. When I say what it is, not diving into it too much. I know a lot of film critics out there are going to be like, "Oh, it's the story's too linear, it's this, that, the other." You know what? Just enjoy it for what it is. It's a kids show. It's a kids movie. That's what it is, right?
Well,
I thought they got
If
the characters
Nickelodeon's making the movie, then
exactly, and I thought the characters were spot on. It was great. They developed it even better. If anything, I liked Donatello a lot more than I did when I growing up.
this did make me a bigger fan of Donatello.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
right?
I can't say that about any of the other portrayals of the Turtles.
Right. I just...
I
It's a
enjoyed
fun
it.
movie. You go in there with new eyes and you just go in there to have fun. That's it. Don't think anything more of it.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
The people who I went with to watch the movie enjoyed it. And that's the other thing. When I walked out of the cinema, we were all very satisfied. And not just the people I went with, but the whole cinema-going audience. Everyone seemed to have their little favorites, and they were all talking about the scene where, well, like you said, you know, when Donatello...
That was so cool.
you know, vaults the car,
That was
and
so
people
cool.
talking about Michelangelo, and they're all repeating his lines on the way out. That's something that I haven't been part of in a while. You know, like when we watched,
True.
when I went out of Transformers,
Yep.
no one in the cinema felt as though they had a good, that they had their money's worth. It was a long movie.
Because it was a terrible movie.
Yeah, well,
Terrible franchise.
let's not go that far to say the franchise is terrible.
Okay.
But with this movie,
Yep.
everyone seemed to enjoy it. I think it's an enjoyable movie. I want to meet the person who didn't enjoy this movie. I can agree that it's not a great movie. I can agree that the storyline's not fantastic. But if you didn't like the movie, if you didn't think it was enjoyable, let me know. Speak to me personally. Leave us a message in the blog and tell me why you didn't enjoy it.
PM him. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for checking out the latest episode, and let us know what you think. And I guess we will catch you next time.
We'll see you all next time, guys.